Hello my friends, welcome to this channel. I'm Anna, this is Mickey. I'm helping you grow beautiful and healthy plants, and today Mickey will be helping me. He's a dog of a friend of mine and he's with me for 10 days. But in this video we're going to talk about asparagus, Setaceus, and today specifically we're going to talk about brown leaves. As you may think that this plant is really healthy and growing pretty nice, which is also true, because here you can see new growth. Let me show you a closer. Yeah, so here, sorry, green background and green leaves do not really fit well together, but this is a new branch leaf actually growing, and here is another one. You can see the difference in the colors, and it's absolutely beautiful. But let me maybe move this plant somewhere where you will not have a green background. So I hope this way it will be a little bit better. So today we will be talking about brown leaves on asparagus fern, and there may be different reasons for it. So I would like to address them, how to prevent them, and also if it happened, what you should do to basically save your plant. As you can see here, I have a couple of brown leaves, and here too, this is completely brown, dry and dead already. And specifically here, oh, do you see how they fall? The needles fall because they are again completely dry and it's yellow, brown, so not really healthy. Well, the good sign here is that we have new growth. This is here. Now you can see the difference in colors better. But let's talk about the causes. So what can cause the leaves, the branches of our asparagus fern to get brown? Well, number one is of course overwatering. As always, overwatering is one of the biggest problems with our plants. Here you can see that the soil is not the best. This is the soil that I still bought this plant in, so I'm gonna repot it soon, but for now it is in this soil. And I must say, even though asparaguses like to be in a slightly moist soil, so they don't really like that the soil gets dry between watering, but I must say in this type of soil it stays quite wet for a very long time. So I would say they prefer moist environment, moist soil, but that also maybe gets drier, not so late. So it can stay 2-3 weeks quite soggy when I water it. All right. Well, number one is overwatering. So what you can do in this case is, of course, try to water moderately. Just not overwater it, meaning that don't water a lot and don't water very often. The next what I can tell you is the temperature, and specifically cold temperature. This can also cause such damage. Not only cold environment, but also the fluctuations in the temperature. This can also cause exactly this problem. Now there are two things that you can do, of course. So first, grow your asparaguses in a warm environment where they will grow new branches, new leaves, and will feel happy. And another thing is, of course, to grow it in a place where there will be no fluctuations of temperature, or at least not drastical. So you can grow maybe in an environment which is always warm, with very high air humidity. If it's a small plant, you can even grow it in a terrarium if you would like to. And also all these things that I've mentioned, like overwatering, cold temperature, can also cause the leaves to yellow first and only then get brown. So of course there are also many more causes for yellowing leaves. And for this yellowing leaves, I have a specific video about this. If you want, I will also link it to this video, and also the link will be in the description. You can go and watch yellowing leaves problems after this video. But in this case, it's very important to understand, is it overwatering, is it cold air or cold temperatures, or it's fluctuation of the temperature. So if we exclude all of these, let's say you say, no, my asparagus is growing in a very warm environment, the temperatures do not fluctuate, and I don't overwater it. Sometimes we really know if we overwater or no. So if you are sure that you haven't overwatered it, there may be something else that you should pay attention to. So this can be, of course, a sign of, oh my God, my plant is dying. However, pay attention to the stems. See which stems are dry. is this the oldest leaf? Is this the oldest stem? Or these are the newest ones? So if we have a closer look, we will see that all these leaves are most probably the oldest ones. It's absolutely normal that throughout its life, of course, the plant will be growing new leaves and losing some leaves, and losing normally its old leaves. And this is absolutely normal if the plant is losing its older leaves like this, older stems, because ideally, of course, the plant throughout life grows new leaves and also loses the older leaves. So in this case, if we see all these leaves are already old, they have already lived their lives, and now there is new growth. You can see the new growth in asparagus growing directly from the bottom of the plant, from here, but also, of course, when it grows new branches and new stems, and you can see that here, for example, there's absolutely beautiful and nice new growth here. Let me show you again. Look how beautiful. And my plant is growing in a very bright area, but doesn't really see much direct light. So if I remove all these leaves, this is just a sign that I haven't been quite attentive to this plant and I haven't been removing the old leaves. Of course, you know that to prevent pests and to have our plants growing healthily, number one condition is to always keep them clean and tidy, and of course remove all rotten, dry leaves, everything that is already not healthy. This way we will prevent pests, we will prevent diseases, and of course we'll grow healthy plants. I hope this was useful. Please write all your questions that you have about asparagus fern in the comments. And if you struggle growing houseplants and you think, no, this plant is not for my environment, not for my place, I have a course for you where we address literally everything related to houseplants. It can be watering, light, pots, soil, fertilizing, pests, even propagation and repotting. So the link will, as always, be under the video, and of course, write all your questions and comments under this video and I will be happy to talk to you about plants. Stay passionate about plants. I will see you in the next one.